evening, my name is Arias, and I'm a bike messenger within the R.S.S.H Delivery Company. Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. And on behalf of Cyber FM and the R.S.S.H, we thank you for listening to today's Cybersecurity Report.
Listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.
It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. You're locked into Cyber FM, your primary frequency for the digital frontline. I'm your host, Arias Thomas, and on today's heavy brief, we're tracking a massive SQL server elevation flaw, the Darksword spyware campaign hitting Apple devices, a critical zero day in Wing FTP server, and a major data breach at LexisNexis. Let's begin.
Story number 1. Microsoft SQL Server Database King Flaw.
First up, a major red alert for database administrators. Microsoft's March 2026 Patch Tuesday has highlighted a dangerous elevation of privilege vulnerability tracked as CVE 2026-21262. This isn't just a minor bug. It's a second act exploit. An attacker who has already gained low-level access to your network can use this flaw to quietly climb the privilege ladder until they reach SQLAdmin status. Once they are database king, they have full reign to read, tamper with, and delete every record in your system. If you haven't rolled out the March updates, your core data is sitting on a grass floor.
Story number 2. The rise of Darksword spyware.
CISA has officially sounded the alarm on a sophisticated new threat actor tracked as UNC 6353, deploying what researchers call the Darksword exploit kit. This isn't your run-of-the-mill malware. Darksword is a professionally engineered spyware platform targeting Apple's iOS and macOS ecosystems. By exploiting a series of buffer overflows and code injection flaws, specifically CVE 2025-31277, attackers can seize total control of a device. CISA has mandated that all federal agencies patch these vulnerabilities by April 3rd. For the rest of us, if you see a software update notification on your iPhone or Mac today, do not click Remind Me Later.
Story number 3. Wing FTP server under active attack.
If your organization relies on Wing FTP server for file transfers, listen closely. A critical vulnerability, CVE 2025-478-13, has been added to CISA's known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. This flaw allows attackers to manipulate cookie values to reveal the full local installation path of the server. While that might sound like minor info, hackers are currently pairing it with a remote code execution, also known as an RCE bug, to bypass security entirely. It's a classic map and attack maneuver. If your file transfer solution is exposed to the web, you're currently in the crosshairs.
Story number 4. LexisNexis confirms servers breached.
Finally, a grim update on the data brokerage front. LexisNexis Legal and Professional has confirmed that hackers successfully breached their servers, exfiltrating a significant cache of customer and business information. While the company is currently downplaying the leak of highly sensitive PII, the threat group Anubis is claiming to have snatched over 170 gigabytes of data, including passport scans, private emails, and confidential agreements. It's a stark reminder that even the gatekeepers of legal data aren't immune to a well-coordinated intrusion. Let's talk about the moving assets in the real world. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the R.S.S.H Delivery Company. In a city that never sleeps and a digital world that never stops, physical security is the final frontier. The R.S.S.H is New York's exclusive delivery option, providing the most secure, high-priority carrier services across the 5 boroughs. Whether it's sensitive hardware that can't touch the cloud or critical documents that need eyes-only protection, the R.S.S.H handles your assets with the same encryption-level care we talk about on this show. The R.S.S.H Delivery Company, New York's exclusive delivery option. That is the state of the digital world for this Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. We've broken down the SQL server's privilege escalation, the Darksword spyware threat, the Wing FTP server exploits, and the breach at LexisNexis. Keep your databases patched, your mobile devices updated, and your file transfers locked down. This is Cyber FM. I'm your host, Arias Thomas. Stay secure.
I will reach you.
listening to Cyber FM, hosted by Arias Thomas.